So I really wasn't planning on making this into a video, but I decided to do a little recording after I was hit offline and dropped to 38 health and one prayer in a PvP world, which was that was pretty cool. Yeah, so this guy Galuk and his friend, I forget his friend's name. He had two accounts. His friend had a scout low level that was like 58 who would you know, just scout me out all the time, and a level 108 that he used to try and kill me. I was uh I was doing some Slayer in a PvP world because high time and greater demons are always crowded. There's a cannon in every room in every world, and same with Bloodvelds. But I met this Gouk dude when I was killing graders. He was he was no armor scouting. This guy in the void here, he was calling him out. He was like, "Hey, dude, what are you scouting for? Gotenks is only risking like 100k, man." And dude's like, "What are you gonna cry about it?" And we're just like, "What? What does that even mean?" And then you know, he ran back, geared up, and tried to kill me. He geared up in like full armor, toxic staff of the dead, ACB, Devo, you know, trying to take me out. Because I'm level 121. I was doing some budget PVM. I didn't have anything on me. It's like the most I'd lose was like um my rune set. Like, oh no, 80k. What am I gonna do? But yeah, he was trying to kill me, and you know, I gave him a good 1-2. He's trying to ice barrage me while I was in the middle of the Slayer cave, thinking, oh, this guy's not going to be a sensible human being and, bring a telly. I don't know why he'd do that, but, every time he'd try and, brid me, I'd just cami tab. There were a few instances where I decided to stay for a little bit and, brawl with him. He was bridding mage in range and, protecting melee, which was the only thing I had. So, it was pretty cool, but eventually at one point or another, I'd just cami tab out, and it was all good. And then his friend actually had TB, but he's trying to TB me right here at Bloodvelds and try and kill me here, which I can't understand that either. The exit's right there. Why do you even try and PK in here? It's almost impossible. Um, but and then yeah, I would actually run into the Smoke Devil room thinking, oh, he doesn't have 93 Slayer, and I actually wasn't thinking at the time, but I didn't have a Smoke Devil Slayer task, so I couldn't attack them and be safe. And I'd run in there and he wouldn't follow me, so I'd come back out and he was like, "Yeah, nice lure, man. You got what do you got, like 13D spears in there?" And I'm like, "Oh, I actually never thought of that, but I could do that if I had people who would do that." He thought I was in a team speak and luring him, and he was completely wrong. Um, Unbeknown to me at the time, I actually had Berserker Ring on me imbued, and I didn't know that, and I was getting real cocky with it. So I could have lost that along with my Slayer helm. Um, but yeah, after he gave up trying to like legitimately PK me, and it's not like it was much of a problem when he was, because he was really bad. His switches were bad, and I'm not a PKer. I'm bad at PKing. I'm PVM, and I was able to just switch prayers and predict his all of his brids, and it was kind of funny. But yeah, he really was almost no threat to me. When he started doing this crystal bow ragging, he told me, he said 5 mil and you can use the Slayer caves without me bugging you or like attacking you. I'm just like, what kind of fucking dude is this? So I told him, no, you can fucking suck me off. Like, that's straight up what I told him. And he went at this for about an hour and a half. And I'm like, hey man, that's cool with me. You're just like an extra, you're just extra defense XP for me. So he went on, and I told him I could do this all night. And he said, break my 46-hour streak. So I'm like, let's see if this dude is bluffing. And, he was. He went on for about an hour and a half, and around 170 blood Veil kills, I was able to do my task uninterrupted. Besides one other person, one guy came. He tried to like relog like in a different position across from me, like he wouldn't see where, like he thought I wouldn't see where he went in the, like he just moved 10 steps over. It was silly, but yeah, it was pretty simple. And this right here is a clip of uh the next day when I relogged in. I don't know if I said this before, but this isn't a video complaining about, PvPers killing PvMers. And no, I know the risks, and I know the consequences. I know what I'm doing. I don't go in, pants down, penis out, ready to get chopped off. No, I'm prepared. I'm prepared for whoever's going to attack because I know there's going to be at least like 3 people who think they're going to kill somebody in here when they're not. You'd have to get a really good rush stack to be able to kill somebody in here. Nobody wants to do that because everyone is running budget gear in here. Like, it's not really more of like I don't like it. It's more of I don't understand it. Like you could, if you got all this nice ass gear, you could be like putting your time into risk fighting and making more money instead of just going after people who have like 100K on them at the time who are just killing monsters. Um, yeah. I was just ragging on this dude a little bit after, I logged in the next day asking him about when he DDoSed me, when he hit me off. And I know this is a DDoS because the entire day my internet was perfect, no problems, no disconnects. I was actually playing very well. Nothing was wrong. This was an isolated event and it only happened like that one time. Never happened again like the entire night. So, yeah. I know this is a bit different compared to the playthrough I've been doing. I've been really lazy on that because, I don't even know. It's kind of meh. But yeah, that's about it. Oh, and one more thing. I know that this isn't like a reportable offense, like the guy a friend found who was scamming people while he had an Ellie. I know that like the worst this could be is player harassment, and player harassment is a very touchy subject. It's very hard to determine like what is and what isn't player harassment, and what like shouldn't be allowed, and what is okay, and what is on the guidelines of the game. And I know I was in a PvP world. I know this dude had like every right to keep attacking me and continue to bother me. But when he demanded 5 mil initially and then raised his price to 7.5 mil to use a cave in a certain world, or else he'd just keep bugging me, it was a bit stupid to say the least. It was just dumb. He was just a big baby like that didn't get his way. I messed with him and he got upset and he cried. I don't want to say cry. He wasn't really speaking that much. I was trying to be friendly with him most of the time. Like when I was banking, he'd wait in the bank for me to come back out, and I'd just be like, I just talk about like prices of the stuff, and he'd just sit there and like call me poor and be like, Imagine not having a third age piece in 2016, or imagine not having 99 Slayer in 2016. I'm like, all right, dude, I understand you're upset, but I'm not. So could you chill out, sport? It's kind of silly. So um, yeah, the dude was just all-time ragger. It was just kind of funny. Funny. I don't want to seem like super like troll meme, like, haha, this is funny. This isn't upsetting. Of course, it was annoying, but voice crack, voice crack. I don't. Of course, it was annoying, but I didn't really care. So yeah, that's about it. You know me, I ain't gonna let no baby back bitch have his way with my money.